People manipulate you every day and you never even realize it. You think that because you are good, the world is also like you. But that's not how things work. In today's video, we will look at 7 techniques people use, knowingly or unknowingly, to manipulate you. Along with this, I will also suggest a book that has taught me a lot about manipulation and human psychology. If you're thinking I'm talking about the 48 Laws of Power, you're wrong. This book is even more powerful, so sit back, relax, and pay close attention to every point till the end. Gaslighting is a manipulation tactic where the other person makes you doubt your own memory, perception, and even your own thinking. It's a subtle yet powerful form of emotional abuse that can leave you feeling disoriented and questioning your reality. Many people use this technique because when someone starts questioning their own words and thoughts, their mind becomes more open to accepting anything. This creates a fertile ground for the manipulator to plant their own version of reality, making it easier to control the victim. This allows the manipulator to get their victim to do whatever they want, easily. The victim, now unsure of their own judgment, becomes reliant on the manipulator for guidance and validation. For example, suppose you get into an argument where you are not at fault at all. The manipulator might twist your words, deny events, or even blame you for things you didn't do, but the other person twists the situation in such a way that, by the end, you start believing that you overreacted or misinterpreted things. You might even apologize for something that wasn't your fault. That person is gaslighting you. They are making you question your own reality to gain control over you. Be careful of such people because gaslighting can become so ingrained in their behavior that they don't even realize they are manipulating others. Recognizing the signs early can help you protect yourself from this insidious form of emotional abuse. Reverse psychology is just as easy to understand as it sounds. It's a fascinating concept that plays on the natural human tendency to resist being told what to do. When someone uses reverse psychology, they are essentially telling you to do the opposite of what they actually want you to do, knowing that you will likely rebel against their suggestion. Here, the manipulator tells you to do something they actually don't want you to do. This technique is often used in various situations, from parenting to marketing, and even in everyday interactions. The key is to make the suggestion in such a way that the person feels compelled to do the opposite. For example, if I want to convince you that drinking Coke is harmful, instead of saying don't drink Coke, I'll say drink Coke 10 times a day, morning to night, throw away water, don't even touch it. This exaggerated suggestion is designed to make you think twice about the action, and more often than not, you'll end up doing the opposite of what was suggested. Hearing this, most people will instinctively do the opposite. It's a natural reaction to resist being controlled or manipulated, even if the suggestion seems absurd. This is why reverse psychology can be such a powerful tool in influencing behavior. That's why reverse psychology is so effective. It taps into the innate human desire for autonomy and independence. When someone feels their freedom to choose is being threatened, they are more likely to assert their independence by doing the opposite of what is suggested. You might have noticed this in your friend circle. Whenever you tell someone, you can't do it, just leave it, they get even more motivated to prove you wrong. This is a classic example of reverse psychology in action. By challenging someone's abilities or decisions, you can often spur them into action. This is exactly how reverse psychology works. It's about understanding the underlying motivations and desires of people, and using that knowledge to influence their behavior in a subtle yet effective way. If used correctly, understanding human psychology and manipulation can help you achieve things you never imagined. It can be a powerful tool in negotiations, leadership, and even personal relationships. However, it's important to use this knowledge ethically and responsibly. But if misused, it can be as dangerous as a weapon. Manipulating others for selfish or harmful purposes can lead to mistrust, damaged relationships, and even psychological harm. It's crucial to be mindful of the impact your actions can have on others. So always remember, don't learn manipulation to manipulate others. Instead, use this knowledge to protect yourself from being manipulated. By understanding these techniques, you can recognize when someone is trying to influence you and make more informed decisions. Learn it so that no one can manipulate you. Empower yourself with the knowledge of human psychology and use it to navigate the complexities of social interactions with integrity and respect. If you limit someone's choices, you also limit their decision-making power. This is a powerful technique often used in various scenarios, from marketing to parenting. By narrowing down the options available, you can subtly influence the decisions people make. Slowly, you can guide them toward your desired outcome. This method is not about force but about gentle persuasion, making the person feel they are making the choice themselves. This can be done in multiple ways, giving them only limited options, which makes the decision-making process simpler and more controlled, creating a false sense of urgency, which can pressure them into making a quick decision without fully considering all the possibilities, eliminating any other possible options they might have. This can make the remaining choices seem more appealing or the only viable options. For example, if I want my younger brother to study, I can use this technique effectively. Instead of saying, "Go and study," I'll give him two options: study, which is beneficial for his future, or help with house chores like sweeping, mopping, and washing dishes. These tasks are more physically demanding and less appealing to him. Since he's lazy, he'll naturally choose the less effort-intensive option, studying. This way he feels he has made the choice himself, even though it was guided. This way, by restricting choices, you can make people do what you want. It's a subtle yet effective form of influence that can be applied in many areas of life. Here, the manipulator uses your past mistakes or words against you to make you feel guilty. This technique is most effective on emotional people because, well, when they feel guilty, they lower their defenses and start agreeing with everything the manipulator says. How to recognize if this is happening to you? If someone frequently uses lines like, "You did so wrong to them. That wasn't right. You shouldn't have done that," they might be guilt-tripping you. This technique is commonly used by shopkeepers and salespeople. Their job is to sell products, so they use deceptive tactics like, "Sir, look at the quality. Even 2 elephants pulling it won't tear it. This isn't a stain, sir, it's a new fashion trend. Try it, it'll look amazing on you." They use these techniques to influence your decisions and make you buy things. Here, the manipulator takes a minor issue and exaggerates it, creating fear or urgency. You'll often see this during fights between two groups. If you observe closely, the actual issue is very small, but the people involved amplify it so much that it appears much bigger than it really is. For example, a person might say, "It's just a small scratch," and the other person responds, "Just a scratch? I've treated my car like a child for 5 years. Who's going to pay for this damage?" This is one of the easiest to detect. Here, the manipulator pretends to have the same interests as you. For example, if you love cricket and Virat Kohli, and someone says, "I love cricket too. Kohli is my favorite player," you instantly feel connected to them. Manipulators exploit this to build trust and get close to you. They will mirror your personality, interests, and likes because they know it's the easiest way to enter your close circle. These were 7 powerful manipulation techniques that you must learn to protect yourself from being manipulated. If used ethically, they can even work to your advantage in certain situations. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and comment. Our team works hard behind the scenes to bring you this content. See you in the next video. Until then, keep inspiring.